Welcome to the pre-dawn artificial lighting of 10 to 8 on Friday the 17th of December, Vlogmas day 18, slightly leaving you hanging there. If anyone's wondering about my little head turban towel thing, I'm doing plopping. I don't often wash my hair. I had really short hair. I didn't wash it. I did the no shampoo thing. But now that I'm growing it out for the first time in a few years, and I think it now needs it. Like it needs a wash. So I fell off the bandwagon, but I'm feeling okay about it. But I do it like every 2 weeks, so it's like not that often. But I decided to wash it before I went because my head does not like the hard water that's in London. The water in Scotland is like great. So I thought I'd get one last wash in before I go because I'm going home today. Which is very exciting. Well, I won't be home today, but I'm starting my journey home today. So I'm starting my day off with some breakfast, which is wheat bits, with warm milk because it's winter. Yeah, but before I go, I have a 1 hour online class. This is usually my like outdoor learning class, so it's quite a bummer that it has to be online, but the guy that runs it is really great in that when he runs them online, he keeps it really short because he's like, we all know we'd rather be outside, so like let's just like get through what we need to get through and then like stop, which is great because my other classes that have been moved online this week have really tried to like milk I don't know what this gesture is. I've tried to milk every moment of what we would usually have in class, so it meant that my like one on whatever day was like 3 hours, so very long. Anyway, little ramble. What I wanted to show you was my blocked cowl. I think it's turned out really nicely. I did the lining and I did it with a seamless join. See if I can get it to focus on it. Yeah, it's close enough. So I managed to get generally a pretty seamless join. I was watching some online lectures while I was doing the Kitchener stitch, so some ended up as a pearl instead of a knit stitch, but like I'm fine with it, it's on the inside. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that's turned out. I just need to wrap it up. I also took some footage of it pre-blocking for comparison, so I will show that here. You're now watching the pre-blocked footage. I don't know how long it is, so I'm just going to talk for a bit. It's probably done now. I'm assuming it's done now. I didn't quite heat my water up for long enough in the pot this morning. I got impatient. So that's some honey and ginger tea because I feel a bit... I've taken a COVID test. I feel like that's the common phrase of this time of year is I've got a cold but it's not COVID. Taking a test. But I have taken a test. I might take another one today just to be on the super safe side before I travel, but I'm feeling pretty good. I just think because of the way that our flat is at night time, I get a bit sniffly during the night. Just do. That's just the way. I also did a big clean, so I think that makes it. My cat is definitely suffering from worst allergies because of it, which was very sad to see. She was incredibly clingy yesterday. Yeah, I feel like she's often really clingy, like the day before I leave for a trip, which is really strange because I'm like, how does she know? And I feel like she's trying to guilt me into staying. Last year I did not leave her for Christmas. I took her to London with me, but I think this year it's just not worth the faff. She's like settled here and it makes more sense, so That's the plan. Lol, I also said last year I took her home with me. That wasn't last year, that was 2 years ago. That wasn't, because last year I was here for Christmas. I didn't go home. Just to clarify. Yes, I had forgotten that. Anyway, I've been rambling at you for almost 6 minutes now, so hello, welcome to the vlog. I'm gonna eat my thing and get ready for my class. And make my bed and finish packing. And also I need to decide which knitting projects to take with me, which I feel like is going to be tough because I think I feel like I'm craving like a certain type of project, like it's just a bit more complex than a lot of the things that I have on the go. It's like, will I cast something new on to take with me? Potentially. Don't know. And more chat on that later. I'm gonna finish eating this, not in front of the camera, and catch up with you when there's maybe a bit more light. So the great thing about driving home for Christmas is that I get to bring all sorts of ridiculous things, like 2 of my own pillows, a sack full of objects, extra wrapping paper, many clothes, my yarn advents, and there in the corner, a box of my favourite tea. And I've not even started packing the knitting. Okay, so these are all my possible projects to bring, and this is the basket that I'm going to be bringing them in. There's already a few things in there that are for secret gift knitting that are non-negotiables, so those are staying, and I'd say there's probably space for like 3 projects. Probably mental space for 3 more projects. So what I'm thinking is that I'm gonna make the camera very wobbly. These are my Christmas socks, and they're in this let's make it a little brighter. That's the opposite of brighter. There we go. They're in this like West Yorkshire Spinners Christmas Sparkle, whatever colourway, the self-striping, and I feel like those need to come, even though I'm maybe not that excited about them at the moment, but maybe I'll become more excited about them when it gets close to Christmas, I don't know. This one I also really want to bring, although you can see it's huge and seriously bulging with a lot of yarn at the moment, because this is my half and half triangles wrap, and I just have all of the yarn that I'm going to need for the project in there, and I probably will not get through the whole project in 3 weeks while also knitting on other things, while also seeing family and stuff. So I think I'm going to take out especially like the second colour balls. I might keep in, let's think optimistically, maybe I'll reach the second colour, so I think I'll remove the 3 additional second colour balls that I do not need before I put that in. Then the other one that I want to bring, which is surprising me, but I think is this one. I think I want to bring my Starcross because I've just been feeling excited about it, and I think I could potentially finish it while I was there, so that's one that I might bring. And then the other ones that I have, this is like a little yellow sock, sneak peek, that is like fine. It's just a kind of sock project waiting in the wings, so that I always have a sock project. I've got my Christmas socks at the moment, so I don't need that. This is my 7th Street shawl, which again I probably won't bring because it's one-handed business, it's very hard, because I've got that other shawl. Probably only one shawl needed for a trip. And the same with this one and this one, because they are both sweater projects, and I probably should only bring one sweater project, although I'm quite excited about this Sarah cardigan at the moment, so maybe I'll bring that one. But I won't bring this one because it's a huge, this is my Ela jumper that I'm making for a friend, which I've separated for the sleeves, and I'm working on the body, but it's quite a big project, so I think I'll probably leave it. And then again, this is a sock project. It's my Lucky Me socks, which I'm really enjoying, but I think if I bring them, then I won't work on those. So they're probably gonna stay at home too. Very sad. Yeah, but those are all my projects. And the basket they will be going in. I'm in the car with all of my crap. And there's my little knitting basket down there with an emergency yum yum, a single emergency yum yum. Yeah, according to the sat nav, I'm gonna get there at 10 to 5. I'd imagine it'll probably be more like 5:15 that I'll get to where I'm going for the night. I'm not going all the way to London today, it's only 2 p.m. I would be crazy if I was starting out to go to London right now. It's not a choice that I would make. But yes, I'm just going to the Lake District and I'm staying overnight and then I'm going tomorrow. Always find it difficult leaving the house, especially for a long journey. I feel like I've forgotten something or I need to do something, or I'm saying goodbye to Graham. I gave her a very emotional goodbye, and to be honest, towards the end of it she started batting my hand, I think in a playful way, but maybe also in a like, go away now please way. So I'm listening to her and I'm going away. And controversial, I think I'm going to listen to the Anne of Green Gables audiobook, even though the poll that I put on Instagram, people said Little Women. But I think, when you ask a question and people give you the answer and then you know what you really wanted, I think I really wanted to listen to Anne of Green Gables because I'm just loving Anne with an E so much. And if I cannot be watching Anne with an E with my eyes, I would like to be watching it with my ears. And obviously I can't watch it while I'm driving, so I'm going to listen to it while I'm driving. And I think I'm going to try and do it in a oneer because it's like a 2.5 hour drive. So I think there's not loads of point stopping unless I really need to go to the toilet or I'm not feeling well or whatever. But I think I'm just gonna go. So next time I see you, it'll be in T-Bay. See you soon. 4 o'clock and I think I'm probably still about 2 hours away. Maybe like an hour and 45 minutes, but I've already had to stop. Well, I had to stop once to fill up my tyres because I had been driving for about 5 minutes and my tyre pressure light went on, so I stopped for that. And then I've stopped 2 other times just to take some video because it's so gorgeous. I mean, you can't really see that much at the moment because it's super misty and I'm only filming on my phone, but I've taken video on my actual nice camera of the surroundings because it's just beautiful. Like, I'm driving through the borders. I've just hit Dumfries and Galloway. I'm also in an actual proper parked space. I'm not just like on the side of the road. There's a little like inlet that I'm parked in that is on the side of the road, but it's legitimate for parking. Yeah, and it's just like this like windy road through the mountains, basically. Pretty nice. But I do not think I'm going to make my 5 o'clock check-in like I said I was going to, so my apologies to the Westmoreland Hotel. I'm not going to be there on time. But I think that's okay. Yeah, I'm just taking it slow because obviously the driving conditions aren't great, and I'm in no rush, and I'm just listening to Anne of Green Gables. I am finding that I'm really nervous about whether they're going to keep her or not, but like I know they're going to keep her, but I'm just, you know, I've seen lots of like versions of Anne of Green Gables, and I had the book as a child, but I don't think I ever actually read it properly. It seems unfamiliar to me anyway, so I'm like, fingers crossed, hope they keep her. Hello from the bathroom in my hotel. Very excited to have arrived for the night. Look at this bath. Oh my goodness. I am going to be getting in that later tonight for sure. I've just arrived. Very tired, glad to not be driving anymore. I'll show you the rest of the room. Look at that bed. Luxury. Absolute luxury. Oh, now I'm standing near a warm radiator. Ideal. I booked a dinner to eat at the hotel, which I didn't realise that they did dinner for some reason. I thought I'd have to... This is a hotel that's like attached to a service station, and I thought I'd have to walk to the service station to eat. But I can eat here, which is great. But the service station has a really nice shop, so I've got 30 minutes until my dinner reservation, so I think I'm gonna walk over and look at the shop and then come back, eat my dinner, get in the bath. Brilliant, brilliant.